Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to play Rocket Man. This is one of my all-time favorite Elton songs. I think you're going to love it. Let's begin with the right hand. We're going to play F, B flat, and D, just like that. And then let the thumb come down a half step to E. So these are your two chords. You play these back and forth twice, just like that. Now your left hand will play a G and then a C. So what I'd recommend is playing the G with the thumb and the C with the pinky. This way you don't have to move your hand. You can kind of just keep it in place. So we're going to put the G together with the first chord, and that creates a G minor 7, and then the C will go with the second chord, creating a C7 with a 9. The D right here is the 9th. So we'll do these back and forth twice. For 4 beats. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to play an E flat major chord. Bring your left hand up to E flat and your right hand up to G, B flat, and E flat. This is an inversion of E flat major, and it just sounds a little bit better than the root position, which would be like that. It doesn't quite fit. Next, let your left hand come down by a half step to D, and your right hand will play F, B flat, F. So this comprises a B flat major chord split among the two hands, and it sounds nice and full and rich. After that, left hand comes down again to C, right hand plays G, B flat, and E flat. This is a C minor 7. Now, for the next step, keep your right hand where it is, but bring your left hand down to B flat. Like that, so only the root is moving. And then finally, play an F major chord in your right hand, like that, and an A in your left hand. So this gives you a little more suspense than just playing an F, which is the root in the left hand. Like that. Another thing that Elton does very frequently. So this is F over A. So let me put everything together for you guys. You did this, and then the C7 with the 9, again. Now E flat, B flat over D, C minor 7, same thing over B flat, and now F over A. Now when you get to this F over A, he does kind of a piano fill. He doesn't just sit like this. There are a couple of things you could do. Depending on what you're comfortable with, you could just play the chord in quarter notes like this. Right? And that'll fill in the space because there are no lyrics there. Or what Elton does, he plays all kinds of inversions, octaves, like I said before, little piano fills. He kind of improvises them and they're different in every performance. So let me show you some tricks you could do if this is just too boring for you. You could do this, which is rolling the 1, 2, 3, and 5 of the F major chord, right? Very common. See, so I'm sort of improvising with those notes, F, G, A, and C, in different octaves, moving them around. Check it out. I'll do it again, this time a little bit differently. So sometimes I played 2 notes at a time, sometimes I descended, so I would just practice these like that, and I think some ideas will come to you over time. Also, you can play those notes, the F, G, A, and C, in octaves, like this. Elton does that sometimes, so that's another trick that you can do. So depending on your level, pick your comfort zone. Again, if you just have to do this and play the chord 8 times in those 2 measures, it's totally fine. So after you do all that, play the entire verse again, but when you arrive to this moment that we just talked about, you're going to let your left hand come down to F. So instead of an F over A, it's just a pure F major chord, which sounds more resolved. And that's going to propel us into the, I think it's going to be a long, long time section, which I guess we can call the pre-chorus. So let's talk about that pre-chorus. We're going to play a B flat major chord, like this. I like F, B flat, D as my inversion. And I'm playing my left hand in octaves just to give me some power. But if I didn't, and just did that, it would work too. So I think it's gonna be a long, long time, right? After that, you're going to go to a chord that we've already done. This is E flat major. And then go back to the B flat that we just did. Go back to the E flat. And then another chord that we've already done. This is B flat over D. And now a chord from the very beginning that we also did. This is C7 with a 9, or just C9. So let me play this pre-chorus for you. And that takes you right up to Rocket Man, and you're in the chorus. Now the chorus is very short and very easy. It's just an E flat major chord, so left hand is E flat, right hand is G, B flat, E flat. You've seen this many times. Rocket Man, and then after that, another chord you've done, B flat over D. Go back to the E flat, and that's your chorus. So those are all of the pieces that you need to put this song together. Give it a listen. You'll hear the sections now. You'll hear the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and I think it's all going to come together for you. Some things to keep in mind are that when Elton plays this live, he frequently ends it on that chorus, just repeating it over and over. So he'll go, Rocket Man, burning out his fuse out here alone, right? Then he goes back to E flat. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And he'll kind of just fade out on those two chords over and over. So how you end it is kind of up to you. I'll leave you guys with one final thought about Elton's playing style. He's a big arpeggiator when it comes to chords, right? He doesn't just go like this. So you may have noticed sometimes I rolled the notes in the chord from bottom to top or vice versa. So right, already it sounds like Elton, just rolling those notes. Now you can't roll them randomly. They have to be in time, in rhythm, right? They have to be consistent 8th notes or 16th notes at times. So it has to make sense rhythmically. But that's a big component of Elton's style. So just think about that when you're playing it. Anyway, that's it for this lesson on Rocket Man. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.